I'm just gonna record a little bit of it on Facebook.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cut it off.
Okay.
And it's still me and you.
Okay, and I just want to know, so I don't say nothing.
Do what you do.
Okay.
Ask you as we go along.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
But first I got to do my commercials. Okay.
Yep.
Hello, successionaires, and welcome. And welcome to the program, Life and Business Success. Hello, successionaires. Now, you see it says success, inaires. You say, well, that's not a word. Is it not? Can you read that?
Success, Inez.
Success, what's that right there? Why is that a different color? Who's that talking to?
I.
That's you. Nares. Success, inaires. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break it down for you. Not yet. You good, Rich?
Yeah, good.
Right. You know, I'm William Murry. I'm the president of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. And I'm here to empower you. Here to give you necessities for you to reach your highest plateau that you are willing to work toward. I know this is my dream, but I also, now I want you to listen to what I'm getting ready to say right now. See right here? I know this is my dream. But I also know dreams and goals are meant to be shared and acted upon in order to reach them. That's where the I comes in. Success, I, now. I long ago learned that no one can be successful and accomplish their dreams and goals alone. That comes from your study and research. See, I might be up here alone, but my study and my research is teaching me what I need. The people I talk to are teaching me what I need, but who's standing up here before you? I. The Millionaire Mastermind Institute is not an I thing, but a we thing. See, when you say you need partners, your partners are whoever's going to educate you. That's your partner. It ain't got to be no business partner. It's your educational partner. Those who want to open your mind and give you what you need. That's your partner. These classes are all about you and what Professor William Murry, the mindologist, can do to help you in your empowerment growth. And that's what I'm here for, to give you empowerment growth, to empower you mentally. Do you realize most corporations out there start with just one person and an idea? See, nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Look at Oprah. Her idea, her time had come and she blew up. Look at Zuckerberg, Facebook. His idea, his time had come, he blew up. Look at William Murry, my time. Because right now, my number, I'm going to give y'all a tip. Here's how God working with me. Now I've got the same phone number I've had for years, 240-619-2019. That's the number of the Institute, 240-619-2019. The last four digits are what? 2019. What year is this?
2019.
Do you know this year, man, I have exploded. I just started recording my first 3 TV shows Wednesday.
Oh, congratulations.
Now I've got a show I've been doing for 6 years. I'm going to revamp it.
Radio show.
It's online, or you can call in.
Okay.
You can call in. We'll give you a business card and it's on there. Or I'll give you a flyer, grab you a flyer. And everything's there. Now here's the thing. See, you have got to start tuning in to people to teach. You're looking for partners to help you. When the partners that help you, you stand in front of you. Every Tuesday night, I'm there to help you. What are you doing? Are you tuning in Tuesday nights? I've been doing it 6 years. I'm with 400 shows. So you got to tune in. Because that way you can ask me questions. There are other experts on my calls that will be able to help you. The person that you need might be on the call that you're not tuning in on. Okay? What I teach is the thought and the action process to success. how to think, and the action needed. Now I got a slide in here I'm going to show you later on that really specifically to you. We've already had our little powwow real quick. I'm your GPS system to life and business success. What's a GPS system?
A guiding mechanism.
Hello. Now you said you saw me a couple of years ago, and Rich sees me all the time. He follows me every Tuesday. He comes to all my events. Now he's going to learn something today that I haven't taught. Well, this is my presentation today is a brand new presentation. Totally everything is brand new. I've never done this presentation before. So I'm touching a different avenue. I'm touching more your mind and your how to do what you need to do to be successful. But it all starts with you, the I. That's in success, I'm there. I'm going to skip this. Go with this. What is a success I'm there? Well, in the William Murry Book of Words, because that's a word that's mine, I created and invented. Success, I'm there. Success, you know what that is. That's getting what you want and being glad for it. The I is you. And there is many times over. Success, I'm there. Success in there or success I'm there, however you want to spell it, is someone who has a dream, a goal, a vision, and is doing everything to fulfill it. See, everything's up to you. Nothing will be given to you. But your guardian angel is waiting on you to tell it what you want. So you got, and everyone has a guardian angel. Everybody. It's sitting there waiting. Saying, I wish he could give me something to do. Speak it out loud. Your guardian angel will work 10 times as hard as you to give you what you want. All you got to do is show it that you want to do what you want to do. That's your guardian angel. It's waiting on you. So you got to give it that assignment. Speak it loudly. So it can go to work. Because as soon as you put it to work, it's happy. Oh my gracious, yes, look at here, look at here. I'm so happy I got something to do. He gave me something to do. And he'll work 10 times as hard as you. But you got to do the research at home. You got to do research at home. Studies. The sessions. You. Because what you're going to get from this 2.5 hours here with me today, guarantee you're going to walk out here. If you're the same person when you walk out that you were when you walk in, the problem is you. Don't really lay something on you. A success is one who's continuous in their efforts to be all they can be. Don't wait for nobody to give you or do you nothing. It's all up to you. Your guardian angel got what you want. Just show it that you're serious. They do the research. They attend sessions or classes. They have good business practices. One who is open-minded and eager to learn. And with a no quit attitude and constantly moving forward. The biggest problem that most people have is right here. Be open-minded and willing to learn. Because what I tell you may not be what you want to hear. But does that mean that's not what you need to hear?
I'll go with that because I like the word open mind, because my mind still says you can go so much further with partners. The mind is saying that.
What you need, and I'm not saying me, but someone like me or me, preferably me, because I was in real estate for 13 years, and I just turned my lights in 2 years ago. So I know real estate. What you need is me to guide you. Because you know what you want to do, but you don't know how to do what you want to do. Go to someone who does. Would you go to someone who can't read to teach you to read? A successionaire is a hustler. You know, a hustler's never unemployed. A hustler's going to go out there and do what needs to be done, even when it comes to studying, researching, coming to class in a session like this. That's a hustler. And a hustler is never unemployed because he figure out a way, regardless of the circumstances, there's something out there that somebody needs that he can give them that value and that service. It's not a drug dealer. It's a life dealer and hustler. Naysayers, which you go have a bunch of them. And that's what you're hearing now. But see, man, all you know what no means? N-O?
No.
Next opportunity. Naysayers have no value in the success of another's life. You got to mentally. You have to mentally. What off the duck's back. When someone tells you no, all they're doing is saying next opportunity. Because that person that might tell you yes, then might not be there. Because I had a buddy that we were friends. We were in a partnership, the worst thing I ever did.
Worst thing you ever did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've heard more stories like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Fact is, if you are successful long enough, you'll eventually become a millionaire and possibly beyond. Because successors do what? They study, they research, they go to sessions, they do homework, and they build and grow their idea. Great. Successioners know they had a purpose long before anyone had an opinion. See, everybody's got opinions. Everyone has opinions. Everyone. Now, go to the bank with my opinion and ask them to pay your house note. Ask them to pay your car note, your electric bill with my opinion. They will throw you out on your ear. But tell you opinions are just like what?
Say it again.
Opinions are just like what? And everybody's got them.
Sure do.
Yes.
Success always know to keep the main thing the main thing. Focus on one thing. You can't focus on 2, 3, 4, 5, because it takes away from all the ones. You had to shut that door. Excuse me, miss. You had to shut the door. Excuse me. You had to shut the door.
I unlocked it.
Huh?
I unlocked
I
it.
know I was letting people know where to come in at though. That's why I did that. So they know where to come in.
Okay, I discussed it with her. I don't want to say out loud why I did it, but
okay.
She'll tell you later. I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Blessings and opportunity. Every morning when you wake up, life just told you knock, knock. Every morning. When your eyes open, life, your eye opening is knock, knock. And who's there? And that's blessing and opportunity. You woke up, didn't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's that? A blessing and an opportunity. I got a 4-word prayer that I say every morning. That's all I do. I wake up every morning. All I say is, thank you. More, please. Mm-hmm. More wake-ups, more joy, more life, more for me to do. I wake up with everyone with one purpose. That's to be a blessing to whoever enters my life space. What else do you want? To be a blessing to whoever enters your life space. Read that. Read that out loud. Read it out loud.
If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives.
Right.
Fact.
That is
Fact. And guess what? Fact and truth since the beginning of time is undefeated. The power of the word fact and the power of the word truth have never been beaten. Fact and opportunity are unlimited. If you're going to wait to get ready, you'll never be ready, because nothing is going to be exactly like you want it. So you can't wait to get ready. Go out there and do. Make a mistake. Do you realize you learn more from your mistakes than you do from your successes? Mistakes teach you more than successes do. What do you need, my brother?
There.
Through the door to your right.
Thank you.
That make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. How do we not fear the mistakes, especially if the mistake is a big one?
It's false. The false energies. F-E-A-R. False energies appearing real. That's all it is. False energy appearing real. See, man, everything, fear. Here's one thing you gotta realize. Fear. F-E-A-R. Fear is a liar. What's she doing? I'm sorry. What's the word is that? Oh, I see. Okay. Fear is a liar. Fear is an education. See, fear, failure, struggle, all of that, and success are the opposite side of the same coin. Everything has two sides. Like I said, there's two stories to every tale. Everything. Same thing. Now look at that. At least 80% of millionaires are self-made. That is, they started with nothing but ambition and energy, the same way most of us start. But you got to start. You can't go nowhere without that first step. And that first step is to start. You got to start. Don't let fear get in the way. That's just false energy and supreme will. Look at that. If you are searching for that one person that will change your life, look in the mirror. That's self-explanatory. What I want to do is work on your mind and your mindset. How you look and how you see things, how you think about things. You got many people out there who are champions. We're scared. You got many people out there who were successful. We're scared. You got many people out there who were millionaires. Are scared. But they did it anyway. Look at me. I was terrified. My grandson got me doing what I'm. Because of my grandson, I grew to know what I am now. One day he said, Papa, he said, I want to do a live show on internet, on social media. I said, okay, I was speaking already here and there. He says, I want you to do a presentation. I was scared to death. Best thing ever happened to me. I did that first one and the bug bit me, baby. That talking to them people like this bit me. Six years later, on the 400 shows, look at it. How much I've grown from this. Like Wednesday when I shot my 3 TV shows. I got, man, relax. You gotta relax. I thought I was. He says, no, man, I can see you gotta relax. I said, well, I'm gonna get better. I look at how much better I am now than when I first started my empowerment session on conference call. Whole different ballgame, whole different person. I listened to my first one, second one, and listen to the ones now. A whole different person. I grew. I got better. Just like any athlete out there that plays sports, practice does not make you perfect. It only makes for improvement. I practice every day. Every day. If you knew how many times I went over this presentation to make sure that I'm serving it right, I never know what I'm going to say. I never know what I'm, because I'm feeling y'all to give you what, so y'all tell me what y'all need to hear about what I'm saying. Do you realize every time you look in the mirror, man, you're looking at God? You have children?
No kids.
You have nieces and nephews, though, right?
Yes.
You have siblings?
Yes.
Okay. You look at them, don't you like your parents?
Say it again.
You look like your parents?
Yes, we do.
One or two of them, or sometimes both of them.
That's correct.
Here's the thing that's potent. Life is 10% of what happened to you. That is all. Everything you go through, everything you learn, everything you've done, everything you see, everything you do is only 10% of your whole existence. Only 10%. 90% is how you react to it. 90% is how you react. That's your mindset, your attitude. Because your attitude is going to determine your aptitude. It's going to determine how far you go. That's what aptitude means, where you're going, how far you're going to go. You got to have that proper attitude. You know how you got to act behind that 10%? This is how you got to act. You got to live life like someone left the gate open. You ever had that, like last winter? It was comical. This young man was going knocking on neighbors' doors. And I was teaching him how to ask them, can I shovel your snow for you? One lady came to the door and her dog ran out. Now we got about a foot of snow. Little dog just like that, same color and everything, ran out. It took us half an hour to catch him. He was playing with us, and every time we got close, he'd take off and go into the snow. And then he'd pop up, and he's laughing at us. He acted like someone had left the gate open, because she opened the door, and his gate was open, but we went into, and he took off. How did he act? That's how you got to do life. Just like someone left the gate open. It's comical, isn't it? But is it making sense? That's why you got to laugh at things that happen to you. Your attitude. You look at the positive side of everything that happens to you, the positive side, and the negative will not take over. Because here's the whole thing about it. Every time you find some humor in a difficult situation, you win. Does that make sense? Think about it. It's easier to solve a problem when you laugh at it than when you sit there and it worries you. And it worries you. Like I said, you never work on a problem. You never, ever work on a problem. Never. You only work on the solution. Because if you work on the problem, you won't see a solution because you're thinking about the problem. Stop worrying about the problem and look and find out what the solution to it is. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Knock, knock.
Yeah.
Open doors. Many of them. All you got to do is walk through. Knock, knock. Who's there? Open doors. You never try to force open an unlocked door. Doors are unlocked. All you got to do is walk through them. All of them. Walk through them. Just that simple. We make problems that aren't there because of our fear, our attitude. It's us. We make everything hard. It don't have to be. What they tell you, the more you change, the more what? Things around you change. mindset, your attitude determines whether or not you're going to make it or be successful. Period. Change how you think. Change how you're seeing things. It's a whole lesson. See, you look at all your problems that you think are problems, but you look at the hard times or what you're going through and ask yourself, wait a minute, what's the solution to this? Main thing, what am I learning? Every day, you should sit down for 5, 10, 15 minutes and ask yourself one question and answer it every day. What did I learn today? And you'd be surprised what you will look at that you learned that day, that you knew in the evening that you didn't know that morning. What did you learn? Just that simple. Life is not hard, y'all. We make it hard. There's a solution to every problem issue out there. What are you doing to find it? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Who's putting it in your ear that putting it in your brain? Like I say, all your friends ain't your friends. All your associates ain't your friends. Look at all them doors. All you gotta do is knock them, go through them. You never have to force open an unlocked door. Why are we thinking the door's unlocked? My door was locked for years because I wouldn't speak like I speak now. Just think if I started doing this 20 years ago. I was doing the studying, I was doing the research, I was out there with people that did this all over the country. Some of the most powerful people in the country were my mentors.
Would you know Willie Jolly?
Very, 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 very well. Back on play.
Good man, real good man.
My mentor, Dick Gregory,
Dick Gregory.
Reverend Pomeroy, Bishop Stalling, Jesse Jackson.
I met him last year the first time at the Congressional Black Caucus.
Who was that?
Jesse Jackson.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
It was, yeah. I know Jesse personally, so things I know the public don't know, but that's okay. We fought together. We marched together. We protested together. We put events together, marches and stuff together. So I've met with Jesse many times. Heck of a man.
Yes.
I hate to see him going through what he's going through health-wise now. But it's called life. You know, people really appreciate what he's done with it, but they know he's under the weather. See? Knowledge.
Question.
Yes.
You said the door is unlocked.
It's unlocked.
What about the barriers of race and finance? And I don't know if we can say all the doors are unlocked.
You're talking about something now that you're using as an excuse to hold you back. How many black people have made it in America? Racism still there.
Well, a lot have.
If not them, why not you? The research will tell you what they did that you're not doing in order to make it. Look at Madam C.J. Walker.
I'm thinking
Look how much racism back then. Look at Reginald Lewis, first black billionaire from Baltimore. He's from Baltimore.
That's right, Baltimore.
Ended up buying Beatrice, a world food distribution company. Every time I went to buy it, they told him, no. Go to another bank. No. But you know what he did? He went to the bank and asked for $200,000. They told him no. He went back again and asked for $250,000. They told him no. He went back and asked for $500,000. He never lowered what he asked for, he always raised it. He knew what he knew, but the man was proving himself. He's got a book I think that you should read. Why should white guys have all the fun about it? That is a heck of a book.
I've seen the title. I've never
Man,
read it.
read it. Read it. It ain't about black and white. It's about what he did to get what he got. He's saying, why should white guys have all the fun? Why should they have all the success, all the companies? Here's how he dealt with Illinois. He was a brilliant attorney. The man had the education once he had the brain power. The man was brilliant, there's no doubt. But he wouldn't lower his standards. He just raised them. Instead of asking for that 200,000, he would end up asking for $500,000. They got tired and said, okay, yeah, here. He wouldn't lower his standards. What do you want? Ended up being the first black billionaire in America. He died in 1965, I think it was, at the age of 50. Brain cancer. At least that's what they say. I don't know. I wasn't there. But when I read that book, you think I'm lying. It says it's the first book I ever cried at the end of. Because the story is written so well, it's like he's your buddy. You gotta read that book. Why should white guys have all the fun? Reginald Lewis. Hell of a book. Period. Read it. It ain't nothing about race. It's about they can do it, I can do it. Tuesday evenings, every Tuesday evening, y'all, I just told y'all for 6 years I've been doing this show. The Road to Success Conference Call Empowerment Session. You can be at home. All you got to do is get on your telephone and dial 218-548-0510. And the PIN number is 1950. It's on the back of the card. And it's also on the flyer that I gave you tonight. 218-548-0510. PIN number 1950#. And the reason that you should tune in, because I have educators from all over the country, in every field of business and life, to come and be guests on my show. And then I open the lines. You can ask any question, talk about what you want. If you got a problem, ask it. That gentleman and that gentleman never miss my show. Every Tuesday they're on. I coach both of them. Both of them have improved since I became their coach. I'm not bragging. That's fact. And truth and fact are what? Undefeated. But one thing about everything you're going through, you got to write it down. See, your idea is only going to last for the moment of you having that idea. You have hundreds of ideas and thoughts a day, thousands of thoughts a day. You have to write it down. Look at this. See this book right here? See that book right there? How many pages is this thing? This thing is thick as thick. This is my biggest thing I always tell people. If you think it, ink it. Your hand is connected to your mind. It's connected. You have got to write it down. You can't just think of, tomorrow, what did you think yesterday? You got to write it down. You got to put it in writing. It's very, 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 very important that you put it in writing. If you think it, ink it. I go back and read things that I wrote at the beginning of each year and during the year to see how much I've grown by the end of that year. And you learn more from what you've been through to get you where you're going. But you got to put it in writing because you'll forget things. Then you say, oh yeah, that's right. Right. Because when you learn something today, you might not, or you hear something today, you might not need it till 6 months later. Then you say, Mr. Murray said this. Now it fits what I need. Put it in writing. So when you go back and read it again, you're in class. You're in class. If you think it, ink it. Because here's the thing about that. People don't realize. Your conscious mind is only in motion when you're awake. Right now, y'all conscious mind is working. But your unconscious mind works 24/7. From the day you took your first breath up to right now. Do you know the only time that your brain is not in motion? Only one time. When you die. What they tell you, you can stop breathing, they can bring you to life. And when you go get brain dead, that's it, you through. Think about what I'm telling you. Your conscious mind is when you're awake. Your unconscious mind is always in motion because that's why you dream. Because your mind is still in motion. And don't you realize that when you wake up in the morning, it's the most powerful that your mind's going to be all day? How many times have you went to sleep and woke up and a solution or an idea came to your mind? And you rolled over and went to sleep. And when you woke back up, you said, dang, what was that? When you wake up, you got to realize your subconscious mind is trying to tell you something. It is 10 times more powerful than your conscious mind. Because your unconscious mind is the one that retains. It retains what your conscious mind sees, hears, and learns. Without you even realizing you're picking up something. That's why when you wake up, your mind is so sharp, and you get these ideas and stuff, because your unconscious mind was busy, baby, while you were calling home. Busting them Z's, disturbing your mate, or the neighbors next door, snoring.
So should we put our big stuff early in the morning?
When you wake up, if you wake up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just lay down and listen. Your subconscious mind is talking to you. Your guardian angel, your spirit is talking to you. When I wake up like that in the morning, all I say is 4 words. Spirit, talk to me. I'm letting you know I'm listening. I got pencil and paper right there. So as it's speaking to me, I'm going to write it down.
Everything Mr. Murray is saying is spot on. The hard part is getting used to thinking that way. If he's been doing it for a long time, he thinks this way, he teaches people to think this way. When you're just starting out, and you have to go from where your mindset is today to the kind of mindset he's talking about, it's an effort, and it doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice, it takes intention, but everything he's saying, everything is spot on. And I can vouch for that. Sir.
How long have I been coaching you?
Oh, it's at least 3 years.
How long have I been coaching you?
We met in 2013, and we started interacting there.
Do you see a change in you since you met me and I've been coaching you?
No doubt.
Do you see a change in you and what you do?
If I told you what's going on, you wouldn't believe it.
Good or bad?
Absolutely terrific.
What type of coaching do you offer?
I coach you to what you need to get you where you're trying to go. But I'm very adamant on you doing what I tell you to do. Because you may not think that it means anything. You say, well, that's dumb. But there's a reason I'm telling you to do what I'm telling you to do. And then later on, you'll do it. But like I say, you grow into things. Some things you got to grow into. I can't give it to you real heavy. I've got to start you, just like going to school, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade. They can't give you 6th grade work in the 1st grade.
That's right.
Same thing with coaching. Now I'm talking about spirit and waking up in the morning. My book, Climb Success Mountain. My spirit woke up one morning about 3 o'clock in the morning and gave me this book. About an hour and a half, 2 hours, me and my spirit spoke. I got up, started typing. I did not have any idea or inkling of the story Climb Success Mountain. Didn't even, that was what I was writing about. I was writing another book. But it gave me this. So your spirit talks to you in a powerful, 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 powerful way. You just got to know. You know what it's like? The beginners, it's like somebody speaking Japanese to you. You don't understand it until you concentrate and learn it. Your 6th sense is the most powerful sense you have. It's stronger than thought, speech, smell, touch, and sight. It's your sixth sense stronger. Because that's your spiritual sixth sense. Where your third eye and your third ear. And in time, I'll teach you all that. About your third eye and your third eye, how to listen and learn. Now that takes practice. That takes practice. I heard it for 3 or 4 years, for one day it dawned on me. I said, whoa, now I get it about the third eye and third ear. And what it did for me, once I realized it, my whole life changed. My whole thought process changed, because I understood the third eye and the third ear. And I understood more of my spiritualness as to what it was that I was hearing and seeing. And the depth of it. Instead of what they were saying, look at the depth of the meaning. Persistence, you gotta be. Fact. A river cuts through a rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Look at the power of a rock. Look how a river flows. You think that river, that water just stopped beating on that rock, stopped it. As long as it kept beating on that rock, what happened?
It wore down.
It wore, that's right. Persistence. Not because of its power, because of its persistence. That's your life. That's you working towards your success. Your persistence. Your persistence. Your persistence. Your persistence.
Never giving up on yourself or your dream.
That's
Ever,
right.
Never, never.
Building and growing the best of you to be where you are.
Yep.
Now I got a question for you. Can that baby lift that? Was that 300 pounds maybe? Can he lift it?
I don't think he can lift it.
He can lift it. He can lift it. When he grows into the person that can. Do you know more now than you did 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Do you know more now than you did 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you grew into the person now who can, who knows.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't let things stop you, because at that moment you can't. That's where the research, the studies, your coaching sessions come in. To grow you into a person that can do that. He wasn't speaking anywhere, doing anything when he met me. Now he's speaking all over. I had to guide him and show him what needed to be done. And now he's grown into that person that what? Can. Do you speak a lot?
Enough. I mean, not enough. I speak. I mostly go out to high schools and speak to the students, and teach them what he's teaching us.
And look what you've done with your session that you got, like 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I have a podcast that I'm running. I got 13 episodes up. The goal is 50 to be mindset training for young adults. That's the purpose.
And are you putting them on your YouTube channel?
I haven't put it on the YouTube channel. I've been going back and forth on that. They're basically, if you Google the podcast, the page will come up with my podcast, but it's on Google, Apple, Spotify, and a dozen other directories.
With your YouTube channel, I'm telling you, you got to put them on YouTube. That's your resume. When people ask you what you speak, what you teach, just like I do, tell them, go right to my YouTube channel. I got 130 something, 40 videos on there. That is the best place you can tell them to go. That is the best place you can tell them to go. Because everybody knows about YouTube. See, they can go on YouTube and say, teaching on how to become a millionaire. You'll come up. Don't you realize it's the only tool that's used more than Facebook? I mean, that use more than YouTube is Facebook?
Yeah, I have my custom URL. You type in student millionaire, it comes right up.
Okay, we'll put it on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
That way, you don't have to, you're getting people that you don't even know.
Right. Because I have 1,200 subscribers. And so it would,
But what if you get 12,000 more?
that would be nice.
YouTube, brother. People don't realize the power of
I won't
YouTube.
argue with that.
YouTube's very powerful. I'm putting everything I do goes on YouTube. And I'm getting ready to put my shows on World TV.
Well, yeah, apparently Facebook is gonna convert and eventually become mostly video as opposed to just text, so,
Yeah.
yeah, YouTube and video is the way of the future.
But the thing about it, it's free. One of the first questions I ask my clients that have a business, especially those who want to speak and teach, do you have a YouTube channel? Well, then how people gonna know what you're talking about, what you're doing?
Yeah, that's really a good thing, because, every outlet is great,
Procrastination is the assassination of your destination on your road to success. Think about what I just said. Procrastination is the assassination of your destination on your road to success. That's going to determine how powerful you are. You don't have to be the biggest and the strongest. It's your attitude. And I'm going to show you something that, now look at this. Now this is what I'm going to show you. You got to look at it and see how powerful this is. The tiger and the lion may be more powerful, but the wolf does not perform in the circus. Why? What's his attitude? Look at his attitude. You've never gone to a circus and saw a wolf. But you see a lion and a tiger, and they're more powerful. But the attitude of a wolf, they won't. Attitude.
Don't mess with the wolf.
Right. I mean, now I've been to circuses. Have we ever seen you go to a zoo, do you see a wolf in the zoo?
So what is the attitude of the wolf?
You can't tame them. You can't tame a wolf. They're wild. They've got that attitude, like I tell people, you know, I tell them in a heartbeat, throw me into a pack of wolves. With my attitude, I'll come back the chief. I'll come back the head number one wolf. I'll take over the pack. Think about that. Just like, look at it, now we'll give you another for instance, look at an elephant. Way up here, look at a lion down here. Why come an elephant runs every time a lion's coming around?
Because they don't want to be lunch.
Because the elephant is thinking, oh, shoot. The lion is thinking, food.
Right.
Who's the most powerful, lion or elephant? The elephant, there's no doubt.
Oh, strength-wise.
Yeah, elephant. But the lion is looking at it from a different angle than the elephant. Why they call him king of the jungle? Because when he's out on the road, he is the king. He's always thinking food, food, gotta eat. Then I said, I learned a long time ago that if I give people the power to feed me, I also give them the power to starve me. Look what just happened with the government shutdown. You work for the government, you gave them the power to feed you. You couldn't, as long as you had a government job, you were getting paid. When they shut it down, all of a sudden these people couldn't eat, couldn't pay their rent, had saved nothing, they were living above their means, they were living off of credit cards, and then the government shut down. Now you can't pay your credit cards, you can't go buy food on credit, you can't pay your house note, your car note, because you gave them the right and the power to feed you. And that's talking about life, not only food, life. An entrepreneur, me, would rather work 100 hours for myself than 40 hours for somebody else. How many hours you put in a week, Rich?
On what?
Your business.
24/7.
Where it say, eye open, morning to eye close at night. You work.
Absolutely. That's all I think about.
How many hours you work a week, Drew?
Part-time, full-time, anytime.
There you go.
My hours are mine.
I wake up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Bam. How can I do better today than I did yesterday? I asked myself, what did I do yesterday that I got to work on today to give me a better tomorrow? What is I did yesterday that I got to work on today to give me a better tomorrow?
Can I make a comment on what
Yes.
you said, you know, about working 24/7 or whatever. And my idea, you know, I get up in the morning and think about what I'm doing in my business. I am moving it forward. That's the last thing I think about at night and all day long. And that because that becomes a joy. It's not work.
Right.
It comes from your heart. You really love doing what you're doing. If you really love what you're doing, you know, the hours don't matter. It's it's joy. It's a happy thing to do because you love doing it.
You look up and you 4 or 5 hours later, you say, wow, that was 4 or 5 hours?
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
You enjoy it so much.
You don't have time
That's
to
the truth.
talk.
That's where that third eye comes in. When they tell you, you'll never work a day in your life when you do what you love.
That's right. That's absolutely
Now, I can do what I want when I want. He can do what he wants when he can have joy in between what he's doing, but when he's out there having fun, opportunity might be there.
Mm-hmm.
When he's out doing what he's doing, having fun, taking his day out, enjoying dinner and lunch, opportunity might be there. So you don't do these 24/7. But you can have things all in between. Don't start from having a life. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, said it's tough times when millionaires are made. He says, I've never taken a vacation and I traveled the world. What he meant was, when he goes somewhere, all you got to do is work 20 minutes to half an hour a day, you can claim living expenses.
In tough times, when millionaires are made.
That's when millionaires are made.
And an interesting point on that is during the Big Depression,
There you go.
a lot of millionaires, self-made millionaires became millionaires during the Depression.
Right. Because somebody out there always, didn't I tell you, hustlers always going to find a way to make a living?
That's right.
Somebody out there needs something. You're going to figure out what it needs. Because they still got to eat, they got to sleep, they got to have clothes, they got to do this, they got to do that. A hustler's going to find a way to make a living. A hustler's never unemployed. I can tell you how many businesses I've had, how many things I've sold. All depends on the time. I made more money when I was a vendor in the street. I was in the street, a vendor.
Selling like the products.
Whatever somebody needed. When Barney, that purple dinosaur, got popular, I went to New York and found a guy who was making them. Went up there and started buying them by the truckload. Came back, set them up. And people were coming to me buying them like crazy. I was paying like $15. I'm selling them for $35.
I'm sorry.
They were this tall. They cost me $15. They were this tall. I was selling them for $35. And I couldn't keep them. Truckloads. When the Power Rangers, 6 of them. I went to the same guy, he started doing the power. I told him, man, make me some power. He started making me some stuffed Power Rangers, stuffed animals. I came back, man, and couldn't keep them. I'm a hustler. I figure out what the public is buying, and that's what I'm going to sell. Tricycles, bicycles. You couldn't find the size tricycles and bicycles that I had. I had them lined up in my vending stand. And people would come and buy them. I was going to New York every week buying truckloads. I come back and I gave the kids in my neighborhood the first job. I paid them $3 a tricycle or bicycle they put together. I didn't do it. Kids did it for me. And they made money. It was nothing them to put them little things. They weren't that hard. You put one together in 5, 6 minutes. 10 minutes maximum. And you made $3. I come back with, I don't know how many of them. And they put them together. The next day, I'm out there sitting on the corner. Tricycles, bicycles. I had the Barneys or either the Power Rangers sitting on the tricycle or bicycles. And it caught everybody's attention. And they were buying them. I mean, I was walking away with $1,000, $1,500 a day.
Mm.
I was giving them what they wanted. Because nobody else was selling it to me. Here's the thing, and this is now, here's another truth and fact. I can control your life from the day you were born till the day you die. I can control your life.
Okay, but
You can be or are being controlled from the day you were born until the day you die. You're being controlled.
by who?
Everybody, everything.
Yeah. All I gotta do is control two things. And right now, they're controlling those two things. Your education, because I'm gonna teach you what to think, what to see, what to say, what you learn. And your diet, because I'm gonna control what you eat, what you consume, you know what disease you want to get, so you got to buy the pills that's not gonna cure it, because pharmaceuticals don't cure it. All they do is make patients. Of course, if they cured you, they lose money. So all they're going to do is, they're not going to cure you. Because every time they cure somebody, they just lost a client. So, now here's the thing about controlling you. And you don't realize that you're being controlled. Now this next one is going to show you, I'm going to show you how you're being controlled. Do you know one of the best invention that the control man was?
The best invention that
Controls man. First it was radio. Now it's television. Who are most of our people mocking? Look at all these reality shows. What is it? Women of Atlanta, whatever it's
Real
called.
Housewives.
Real Housewives and Sally shot Jane and Billy killed Bob and you know and they're top shows. And then they're showing you that you got to buy the latest. If you ain't hip, if you ain't got this shoe, you ain't nothing if you ain't got this car. You got to have this big house. Who's controlling you?
If you let it.
I guess the TV programmers,
That's who's controlling you.
advertisers.
That's who's controlling you. Because I'm going to show you a big difference.
Question: what's the emblem of the toilet on the head? Like,
That's the toilet stool.
right? What do you think
Because what is he putting in your head? What is he doing? He's putting in your brain.
crap?
He's giving you crap. But he's controlling you. See, there's something I always tell people. And this is very, 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 very powerful. A person, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up on the slide in a minute. Now, the power, let's put it this way. If the only education you're getting is in school, you're undereducated. You got to get the true education. See, it's not the kids' fault. We say, oh, these kids are bad, they ain't no good, they bad, they don't respect nobody, they don't this and don't that. Children live what they learn. We the one dropped the ball, but we didn't teach it. How many times have we sit down with our children and told them our story?
No.
What we went through. All they know is they see this Nintendo, they want it. They see this latest phone, they want it. They see this latest shoes, they want it. How many times have you sit down with your children or your nieces, nephews, or the youth and show them what it costs to live? Every time you pay your bills, you have your children sitting there with you so they can see how much it costs to take care of them. We never showed them that. They go away to college, don't have no idea about money. Do you realize on the first day they walk on campus, there are always 2 banks there giving them credit cards? Every campus you go on, there are 2 banks, at least 2 banks out there giving them instant credit cards. And they don't even know how to have it. They never had it before. All of a sudden, oh, I can go buy this and I can go buy that. But they don't know you got to pay that back. and then we go out and we see a sale that's 10, 15% off. You say, oh man, that's a good deal. Pull that credit card out. And at the end of the month, you're getting charged 20, 25%. Where's that a sale? We don't know how to think. All they got us thinking is we gotta have this, we gotta have that, we gotta have a lazy big TV. We got to have all this expensive clothes, all this expensive car. But a car will get you from point A to point B, don't care who you are. It don't matter who you are. You can go buy that $50,000 car, and I'll buy that $15,000 car, and we're doing 60 miles an hour, we get there at the same time. You're doing 20 miles an hour, we get there at the same time.
So we're consumers.
Well,
Yes.
now, I'm going to show you how much consumers we are. African American, black community. Gross income per year right now is $1.4 trillion. $1.4 trillion. Go to any building out here, any high rise, or any high office building, and look out the window, and as far as you can see cars, you see stores, you see people, you see all this stuff. We only own 3% of it. 3% of everything you see, but we got $1.4 trillion, so we're consumers. We don't invest, we don't start unemployment. And here's the thing, I was at an event, and we were having a round table. It was about maybe 8 or 10 of us, maybe 12 of us. And we were just letting it loose. We said, we can't hold nothing back. This is to empower us. And this Asian guy, he says, you don't problem with your people? We couldn't get mad because what he said was the true fact. He says, we come into y'all's community, and we're looking for a business. You come into your own community and you're looking for a job. You come looking for a job, we come in looking for a business. Look at your community and who owns every business around you. How can you get mad at him and tell you you can't not get mad at the truth? He's right. Now we got all these mega churches. 10,000 people, 20,000 people, and look around and ask them, where are the stores? Where's your school? Where are your trade schools? Of course, see, everybody's not meant to go to college. I'm not a college person. But do you know who some of the best paid people in America are? Plumbers, electrician, anything in IT, mechanics. Yeah, right. But you know how they ruined our community, how they took everything from us, and it was a plan. When they took out the trade school from the schools, because we were going out starting these small businesses, mechanics, AC, gardening. When they took and it's our fault, but we should have just kept up our trade school. That's employment. Somebody always, and look at these little mom and pop stores. Why come we couldn't put mom and pop stores in our own community? Look at Oklahoma, when they did. And here's something they don't tell you about Oklahoma. And if you look it up, I'm going to shock you now. A white community shop at that black township.
It's called
Roosevelt.
Okay. Oh, Roosevelt.
Do you realize the white community shop there?
No, I never knew that.
Some.
Is that the one they burned down?
That's what we got. They got a thing right now on cable that's fantastic about Roosevelt. It's about 2 hours long.
Okay.
And they have one out there too that I saw that is fantastic. I wish I'd have brought it with me so I could tell you. Tell you what, go on, all of that cable, right? And we can speak into the thing and give it up there on your screen. Put in BOSS, B-O-S-S. And I think it's Black Business, and watch that show. It is going to blow your mind. the Black Business of America or something like that, but it's boss. First word is boss. Because I don't think but two of them will show up. One was a TV show, the other was a series by PBS. Look at it. It's going to tell you about C.J. Walker. It's going to tell you about Drew, whatever his name was. It's going to tell you about Reginald Lewis. And a lot of people you never heard of about black businesses. It's called boss something. But look at that, just go say boss, and it'll come up and it'll give you probably two of them. And you'll know which one it is going to tell you about a black guy on it. He's telling you about that. Y'all got to see that. Oh, I've watched that 2 or 3. I can't get enough of watching that.
So question, like Rosewood, that was devastating.
Yes.
And that's good. I know there were white folks shot there. I thought it was just a black.
No, a few people.
A few. Well, that's true. A few white. That's good to know. And I believe Mrs. King. I believe she says when she was growing up, her father, somebody had a business they burnt down 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Something like that. See, to me, it's hard to recover.
It is.
It's hard to recover.
Because they had their own banks. They had their own manufacturers. They had their own grocery store.
The African American.
Yeah, I got that. I got that paperwork. I got it. Do I have it with me? I do. Open up my page right there. I think it's in there. How many you open up? I think. I'm not sure it's in there or not. It should be right in there. It's in there. Anyway, it tells you how many was there. Attorneys. All that we had our own. And it's not that. I can't remember where it is, but we had our own. And the racists wouldn't shop there. But some whites would. Our quality was better. You saw that part where they talking about that when this one guy's house burned down, the guy talking about, I don't have a piano. He got a piano. And burned his house down.
Right.
Did you realize that was the first time in American history that warfare was done from the air?
No, I didn't know.
Yes.
So the warfare was what?
They used the planes to drop the gasoline. The gasoline.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is on Rosewood?
Yeah.
No,
Under-
I
yeah.
never heard it at all.
Now look it up. Read it. They burn a lot of it down from the air. They used the airplanes, the crop planes, and drop gasoline and stuff.
Oh, man.
Look, yeah.
So they
That's
wanted
how they
to
burned it
eradicate the black community.
Yes.
Like a roach, like
That's right.
a extermination.
That's right. That's right. Look it up. I'm telling you.
No,
See, here's the thing about Google and the internet, which is one of the greatest inventions in the history of man, was the internet. Because it connected the truth, the knowledge of the world to one thing. So you can get it. I do so much research, Google will tell you everything. Google it. Say Google, tell you that. And Google will give it to you. The internet. Because a lot of stuff that we see, here's the thing you don't realize, and Baba Dick Gregory, who was my mentor, by that man, I love that man. I mean, he was like my father, my brother, my everything. He used to read 10 or 12 newspapers a day. And a lot of them were from other countries. Because they printed stuff that they won't print here. You look at all these other country newspapers, how they talk about your president. They know he's dumb and stupid. Call him that. Look how many countries he can't go in.
He's buying from some company.
Yes!
I didn't know that.
Yes!
He's a good salesman.
To America, he's a good salesman. Like what you heard him say himself when he was running, I like uneducated people.
He did say something like that. He sure did.
And they didn't get it. They didn't understand what he was saying. You got people out there like this guy yesterday they had on the news. They asked him, he's losing his farm. And he said, I voted for that fool. He said, I'll never vote for him again. A white dude was behind him 100%, and now he's losing the farm. Now he's seeing the truth.
Took them long enough.
Yes, but it's too late. He's losing his farm. America lost not millions, but billions of dollars over the last 2 years because the people from Mexico and stuff can't come pick the fruit. It rots on the vine. You don't have anybody to pick it. Who do you think was picking it?
So people come from Mexico, pick the fruit, and go back home to Mexico.
Oh, he stay here.
Oh, they stay here. Okay.
But they lost billions of dollars, billions, because a lot of our fruit went to other countries. Now we ain't got nobody to pick it, so it rots on the vine. All because he says, get him out of here. The immigrants? Yeah. And that's how he lost, this guy's losing his farm. He don't have nobody to pick his plants, his vegetables. So they robbed it. And the government, your government, are paying a lot of farmers millions of dollars not to plant. Not to plant. Because that way they can control the prices. Look how much a cucumber costs now. A cucumber now costs what? Almost $2?
Crazy. Oh, wow.
For a cucumber. A tomato. $1. A tomato.
Yep. $2.99 a pound.
See, people don't look at the big picture of what's really happening. And they vote against their own interests.
All right, so question. So since we see situations like Rosewood over and over again, so when you're trying to build, you keep getting squash, not just squash, but killed, run off, thrown in jail, hung, lit. Over time, that poverty carries on. Just like if you were a Rockefeller, when you are your many of these companies, as you know, been around for hundreds of years, not 10 or 20.
Okay, now I'm gonna break that down.
Okay, I'm saying to me that's a disadvantage.
What's that telling you? Who owns the media? Every time you turn on the news, who are they showing committed the crime?
Black folk.
When you look at the Wives of Atlanta, what are they showing?
Black folk.
When you look at Jerry Springer, what are they showing?
A lot of black folks on that too.
So what's that telling the white folks? That we're crazy?
Right.
Don't trust us? We have no value, kill them. Just like right now, they got on this police force. All of their targets are black people. They target practice, it's all black people. We fought. Maryland had to change it. Maryland was the same way. We fought and protested, and Maryland had to change that way. Their targets were all black.
Right.
But what does that psychologically do to you?
Look at black people as criminals right from Jump Street.
Who owns the media? Are y'all aware of the fact that 83, now listen how high 83 is, 83 out of 100. 83% of all white people that are killed in America are killed by other white people. 83%. But where do you see that on TV? Who's controlling you? What do you see? Us. Look at this lady that did 5 years because she sent her daughter to a school outside of her district. 5 years because she sent her daughter to a school outside of her district. Look at all these people that paid all that money to go to these colleges. None of them have been fined. All of them are white. Should they do the 5 years? The black lady did just send her kid to a junior high school outside of her district. 5 years she did. But look at these white people now that paid all these schools all this money for their kids to go and they didn't qualify.
Right.
And here's the thing too, most people don't realize. They have a program. Can't think of the name of it, y'all. Anyway, because that's how George Bush got to go to Yale. His grandfather went.
It's called a legacy.
Legacy class, yeah.
Legacy.
If somebody in your family went, you can attend.
Yeah.
But you don't qualify. But my grandfather did 20, 30 years ago, so now I can go.
So you're a legacy student.
We couldn't go to them colleges then. We weren't allowed then.
Exactly.
Do you realize the shocker when this guy last week did that commencement and told Morehouse graduates he had a grant to pay off all of their.
Right.
Do you realize people don't realize yet the power of what he did?
Right.
People aren't realizing the power of what he did.
It's everywhere.
$40 million.
Yeah, it's everywhere on the internet.
Banks losing money, everything.
No, they got their money because he's paying it.
Right.
Right, pay it off.
But they lose the money because they don't get any interest.
Right.
This one guy, you see, I just read this, tripped me out. He's 100 years old and he's celebrating the fact that he just not paid off his student loan.
100 years old.
100, yeah. It's on the news on social media.
Yeah,
100 years old and just not paying off his student loan. Why? Because his interest was so high. And every time it's late, it has more interest. Why? Because he was black.
I did hear that student loan is probably the next big bubble that's going to create a lot of, if it bursts.
Until we as a people, it ain't black people, it affects poor white people too. Middle class, and there is no middle class, either poor or the rich.
An interesting point of fact, children of congressmen and congresswomen don't have to pay back their student loans. It's a perk of congressmen. There you go. I mean,
And here's another perk of
I
Congress.
never heard of it.
Do you know all I got to do is serve one term, you get your salary for a lifetime?
yeah, salary for a lifetime, retirement for a lifetime.
Everything. Once you left,
One
you get it
term.
for a lifetime.
One term, yeah.
So benefits built in for.
Oh man, they've taken care of themselves.
If they would, you want to see a change? If they would make them have the same benefits that they offer the public, you'd see a whole different ball.
A lot of them wouldn't.
Do you know how many raises they've given themselves when they gave Americans? None. They were control. But see, it's brainwashing. You know what? You know what the motto of the Democrats need to be? You want to see things change right now? You know what the motto ought to be? When they go out there and talk about we're running and that people saying, but we're struggling. You voted them in. Just say you voted them in.
That's right.
And then I'll wake them up to say, well, hey, wait a minute. I'm going through all this hard times. I voted them in. But we aren't teaching them that you voted them, you put them in there. You blame people for hard times when you voted for them. You're voting against your interests, but they're not voting what they say they're voting for the race. Don't care about their interests. Look at how many people talk about, oh, I love Affordable Care Act. Hate Obamacare. Do you know why the Republicans start calling it Obamacare? Which is the same thing as the Affordable Care Act. Oh, I love Affordable Care Act, but I hate Obamacare. It's the same thing.
But don't take my Social Security away.
Yeah,
You know, my Medicare away.
right. It's the same thing. But the Republicans start calling it Obamacare because that's the term the racists and the rednecks against the Affordable Care Act.
Yeah, that's right.
Same thing.
Same thing. I mean, that's how ignorant people are.
But how are they doing it? I want you to see on the ignorant. Now, believe this right here, y'all. See that right there? Look at that. What's that? Black man in the big. The strongest and most powerful creature on earth. And next to him is an African American bull elephant. See what that says? The strongest and most powerful creature on this earth. And next to him is Africa's bull elephant. What they're saying is the black man, or man, is the strongest creature on earth. This is just put out there to emphasize, because we as black people got to fight. That bull elephant ain't the strongest creature on earth, we are. Because we can reason, we can do solutions, and we can find problems to fit our situation. And people aren't aware of the fact that as big as that elephant is, one of the strongest creatures on earth, all he eats is greenery. No meat. We, as people of African descent, were not meant to eat meat. That's why we have sugar diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney problems, diabetes, all of that because of our diet. Look at me, I'm almost 70 years old, y'all. I'll be 70 years old next year. Why come I don't have no diseases, no illness, no cold? no flu, no sinuses, no allergies, nothing. I don't eat meat, don't eat pork, don't eat dairy products, don't smoke, don't drink. I cook almost every day. We don't eat fast foods. Why am I healthy? Why is she healthy? She can't tell you last time she ate medical. My kids grew up, they didn't get sick. It was diet. I can control, what two things can I control your life? I control what two things?
Education and diet.
Hello. Why am I healthy at my age? Look at my diet. I'm out there playing tennis. I can still run up down that court 2-3 hours. Why? My diet. I'm not putting no poison in my system. Are you worried about that your immune system can cure every disease out there today if we didn't have it fighting all these impurities and put them in the body? God knew what he was doing when he built your immune system.
Yep.
You are the most perfect mechanism on earth outside of nature. Outside of nature. Only thing that's got more power and naturalness still to it is nature than you. You're right behind nature. But we're putting all this garbage in our system. Look at how now they find out a lot of foods we're eating are fabricated and don't have no nutritional value. One of the worst things you put in your system, and you see it on every other commercial, is a soda. No nutritional value. And you know one thing that we they fuss about and they saying goes, I got a news that I swear I don't understand. You go every morning when they serve breakfast, they give you bacon, pork. They got salt sitting everywhere, lemon sitting everywhere. Worst thing you put in your system is pork. Period, pork. Because you know people don't realize. Do you know you can't poison a pig? Don't care what you feed it, you can't poison it.
Really?
Nope. Because everything a pig eats goes into the fat. That's why a pig is pure number fat. A pig is pure fat. So everything he eats goes into fat. When you eat a pig, you're eating what he ate. And people don't realize, you know, a pig doesn't have no veins. That's right.
Really?
That's why it's pure fat, because whatever he eats, he'll eat you. You go into it, he'll eat you. The next thing, now I'm going to tell you how true all this is. Remember, what has it been about 15 years ago, 15 years ago, when Australia had to kill all their cattle because they had roof and mouth disease or whatever it was?
Mad cow?
Mad cow disease. Do you know what caused that mad cow disease? The grain they were feeding it was from animal. They grinded up animal and put it in the feed and fed it to the cows, and they end up with mad cow disease. What does a cow eat? Grass only. When it eats itself, that's what caused. Look it up. Look it up. And you think your diet don't have nothing to do with how healthy you are, how you look? It does. Your diet is the most important thing in your life. I always want to live for long. I always want to get this young lady's age and beyond. My age and beyond. You got to look at what you're putting in your suit, what you're doing in your system. Period. Well, I'm going to die anyway. Who wants to live to an age of senior citizenship in pain? I know I'm blessed because I don't feel pain. I don't have pain. I know it, but look what I did years ago to prevent me from having pain. Y'all, when I was on the corner vending, there was a guy next to me that used to sell ribs. I ate rib sandwich every day. But when I got wise and smart, I said, oh, wait a minute. And Baba Dick Greg started teaching me about diet and fasting and all that stuff, and my life changed. My wife and I got together. I told her, baby, the only thing I'm asking is that no meat comes in the house. No meat. And look at her now. She dropped about 30 pounds. Still looking good, young and fly. Because she took time, and I didn't tell her what to do. I explained to her and showed her why. Do you realize your why is the biggest thing in your life?
Yes, it
Your why
is true.
is the biggest thing in your life. And people don't know that. Oh, I gotta roll right on, don't I? Look at it, a black man with a vision is way more dangerous than a black man with a gun. Do you know why that is? Because if you got a vision, it gives you power. When you work toward that vision, it gives you power. Do you know the most powerful thing, one of the most powerful things on earth is? Right here. What is this?
Pen.
One of the most powerful things on earth. I can change your life. I can build it, corrupt it, or end it with just this thing right here. All I gotta do is put it in writing. That's the power of the police department. They put it in writing. The most powerful thing is right here. The ink pen is more powerful than a gun. Because with the gun, I can shoot 6 people. With the ink pen, I can ruin the whole neighborhood, the whole country, the whole regime. It's just this thing. Is that power or is that power? A vision. Seeing what you want. Going after it. As long as we aren't communicating with each other, white, black, blue, green, if we don't have, and we keep giving the power to those that have, they're not going to give up the power. Why would they? We're beating them. They're coming into our neighborhoods, putting businesses there, not hiring us, taking our money to their neighborhood, and we wonder why we don't have none. You cannot accumulate giving everything away. Until we start building our own Black Wall Street, y'all, which is something that I am very adamant on, and I'm determined to do as much as I can to build a national Black Wall Street.
No, Black Wall Street, that's different than Rosemont, right?
No, same thing.
That's the same thing, okay.
What would happen right now if we, instead of building these mega churches, took grocery stores, put charter schools and taught our history, built housing and took care of it? Otherwise, let me tell you this. A white dollar circulates in this neighborhood 8 to 18 times before it leaves. The Spanish community does travel through their neighborhood several times before it leaves. The black neighborhood, guess how many times it travels in our neighborhood? It only stays in our neighborhood for 45 minutes. 45, how long does it take you to get your check and get to the bank? What bank are you putting in? You're putting it in the white bank. Now go try to borrow money from. That's what I'm telling you. These churches got to stop putting their money in a bank that's not going to give loans to their parishioners. Do you know what the richest day of the week is for banks? Think about this. The most prosperous day for banks is Mondays and Tuesdays. Do you know why? Because that's the day that black churches put the deposit their money. Now you think I'm lying? Look at y'all, I'm telling you. Don't believe nothing I'm telling you. Research it. Prove me wrong, just to find out how right I am. I'm very black spirited. I'm for my people. I don't hate white people. I am not being anti-white. I'm being pro-black. Because every black person ain't your friend. And every white person ain't your enemy. I love this brother right here. I love this man right here. And he's white.
That's true.
I can't change that.
But I don't hold it against because, man, he's out there struggling. He's out there listening to me. He's doing what I'm telling him to do to build his life. He has no more than me. Here's the thing about war. They said about warfare. Who was it? Eisenhower, I think said. When they said we're going to war, and we got to sit and kill our kids, he says in every war, sometime we have casualties. That means sometimes white kids got to die. Sacrifice. But You know, most politicians' kids never had to go to the military. Back then, they weren't drafted, but we were. They knew there were going to be quite casualties. But the people who went were what? The poor people. Poor whites. That's who went. And they knew, okay, so they died. But look what we're getting from when we kill them, or when they die for us. That's the reason one of the mottos was, don't die for your country, let them die for theirs.
So,
Don't die for your country, make them die for theirs. That was one of the mottos. But also the motto was, sometimes you're going to have casualties. Whoopee. It was the poor folks that were dying. There were so many of them, what did they care? There are people so poor out there that the only thing they have is money. Do y'all understand what that means? Look at it. There are people so poor that the only thing they have is money. Look at how many of these rich people are miserable,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
aren't happy. Got all this money. They never had to work for it. They never had to struggle. And they're miserable. And the majority of them end up, it's not us doing the drugs, y'all. It's them that's doing the drugs.
We're alcoholics.
You go to Hollywood, go to these rich neighborhoods and go to one of the parties. They got rooms for cocaine. They got rooms for ecstasy. They ain't got rooms for heroin, for smoking, all of that. See, we went to jail for smoking a joint. We went to jail for having a crack cocaine. They brought in kilos and never served a day. About 10 years ago, or maybe a little less than 10 years ago, they found out that Bank of America was money laundering, and had money laundered through this one, not company, through this one foreign entity, $100 million in drug money. They laundered it. They cleaned it up, made it clean. Bank of America, $100 million. Not one of the people at Bank of America served a day. Served not one, and $100 million was drug money they laundered. None of them served a day. None of them lost their job. Nothing. Hello? Ain't that something? We've got to learn how to take care of us, y'all. We got to wake us up. We got to wake us up. I do that right. Yeah, right there. Okay. I want to have a discussion, but I'm going to go over these 8 real quick, then we're going to have a discussion. I hope I put something on y'all. Hope I make y'all think. Hope I touch y'all, make y'all. But see, you see how we can grow in business? Just think if I spoke to 1,000 people and gave them what I just gave y'all. What do you think would happen? Look what happened when we had 1 million black men come. No, I'm sorry, y'all. It's something that y'all didn't know. For the Million Man March, for the Million Man March,
how was that?
they told you that it was 400,000. Guess how many? I wrote for Metro then. Guess how many people rode Metro that day? Just Metro. Not counting all them buses that went down the park at RFK Stadium and all these other places. And how many people rode Metro that day? I saw the email. 1.4 million people rode Metro that day. And see, downtown they had special drop-off where you could drop them off and loop around and you walk to the mark. So you're talking about hundreds of bus loads. But 1.4 million people rode Metro that day. So what's that telling you about us when we went that march? Do you know how many people left there and went back to their communities and did something, started organizations? Just think about it, speaking for people like you. Give them what I just gave y'all. That's what I'm saying. I'm not bragging about me. I'm an information junkie. As y'all can tell, I do a lot of research, a lot of study, giving y'all a lot of stuff that y'all didn't know, make y'all realize stuff that y'all didn't realize. My thing is to give you that aha moment. I want you to think. Because everything. Your life is you are right now, right this moment. You are where you are because of the choices behind the choices you made. You can't blame nobody, racism, whites, black, green, purple, for where you are now. You are where you are because of your choices. Now, the question that you got to ask yourself, how does he know all of that? Wrong question. You know what the question should be asking? How come I don't? Think about it. How does he know that and I don't? Everybody ain't gonna do the studies I do. See, that's my high. Like we talked earlier, about working, and I don't work. Like this one guy said to me, he said, Mr. Murray, you don't have no fun. You're always studying. That is my fun. I can go to the ball games, which I do. I can take my wife out, which I do. I can go see my great-grandkids, which I do. But I'm studying. My high is me sitting down, picking up information that's going to grow and build my people or someone that needs me. I'm giving y'all stuff that y'all, I'm watching y'all's aha moments. I've given y'all information you've never heard before. But I'm trying to make you stronger mentally, because behind your mental thought, nothing and no one can stop you. An educated man can see more from the bottom of a well than an uneducated man can see from the top of a mountain. Think about that. An educated man can see more from the bottom of a well than an uneducated man can see from the top of a mountain. It's your mindset. That's the reason my expertise is the thought and the action process to success is your mind. I'm a mindologist. I work on your mind, make you realize your possibilities. All you got to do is have the right mindset. This room should be full. It should be packed. It should be. But it's not. But one thing I've learned to realize, like I said, everybody that's here is required meant to be here. The opportunity given to everybody. See, here's the thing you got to realize. You cannot pass up an opportunity that God gives you to grow, build, and do better. Because when you pass up that opportunity, you just told God, I don't need that blessing that you give me. Period. How many people I've helped today? How many people walked out and says, okay, I'm going to do what Mr. Murray said. I'm going to sit down and figure out how to have what I want. Let me call Mr. Murray and ask Mr. Murray, what do you charge to coach me to help me get that $1 million mindset in business? To get started living, learning how to have that $1 million lifestyle. Or work toward getting it. Because here's the thing. If you got to have your mind right and ready. Because when you get there, see, like they say, I put it this way, for dress. When you dress success, you're comfortable with dressing success when you get there. It ain't something new to you. A lot of people ask me, am I a millionaire? And you know my answer to them is, I just smile. That's all I do, is just smile. I don't answer. I let my smile do the trick. My smile. Am I? No one knows but me and the lint in my pocket keeping my money company. But I'm trying to give y'all thought. Make you think that you see things and know things you never knew before. Nothing is impossible. The only thing missing from impossible is apostrophe and attitude. That's all that's missing. I see somebody's head went, huh? I'm showing you what I'm talking about. Spell impossible for me.
IMPOSSIBLE.
What I say was missing on that?
An apostrophe.
An apostrophe. And an attitude.
A wolf attitude.
A wolf attitude. What's missing on it? The only thing that was missing was what? An apostrophe and an attitude. Make sense? Now, people out there, I'm going to tell you how to make, I'm very adamant on this right here. What is that right there?
BDI.
BDI. I've already told you how to be successful. Am I the first speaker you've ever heard? Am I the first person that stood in front of you and tried to teach you? Am I the first successful business person you ever saw? B, borrow. D, duplicate. I, improve upon to fit your situation. What do? I'm standing up here, I borrowed what somebody else is doing. I duplicated it, and I improved upon it to fit the way the way I teach. Your business is the same thing. BDI. Borrow what somebody else has done, that's the research, and everything that you do. You duplicate what they did to be successful. And then you improve upon it to fit your situation. How best fits you to make you successful? BDI. Y'all, that right there is, this right here is the biggest solution to any problem that you could get. People are, that's why I say Google and the internet is a beast. Go out there and research. All you got to do is go to YouTube and put in carpenter. Successful carpenter. Somebody out there telling a story on it. On my website, on my YouTube channel, I've got 100 and some videos on it telling you how to be successful in business. Some of them are 3, 4, 8 minutes long. I've got one of them just 3 days. I taught for 3 days. Why not go on there and let me teach you how to do what you need to do? BDI. Or say, Mr. Murry, what do you charge for me to coach you so you can help me be successful? If I charge you $1,000 and you pay me $1,000 and I show you how to make millions, where are you losing? Think about what I'm telling you. Sometimes we are so afraid to spend money. Look, if you take the money that's in your wallet and put it in your brain and spend it on someone's going to teach you or something going to teach you, it'll multiply that money you spent 10 times. So you spend $1,000 with me. And you end up making 10,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 or $1 million. Where did you lose money at? We're scared to spend that little bit of money to make a whole lot, but yet we wonder, how come we're struggling where we are? Whose fault is it? You are where you are behind what? The choices you made. How can we blame somebody else for our choices? Race ain't got nothing to do with it, although some things it does. But you got black people out the street every day, they do it, why can't I? You got people out there that become millionaires that ain't no smarter than me. What did they do that I didn't? BDI, what they did. I told you about the book, Watch the White Guys Have All the Fun by Reginald Lewis. That's a good book everyone should read. I told you that's the only book at the end of it I cried. Because when he died, I felt like I just lost it for him. That's how good that book is. And that book is, I don't know how many years old. That is a fantastic book. Everyone should read it.
And that's borrow, duplicate, improve.
And improve. What are you sitting in?
A chair.
Is that the first chair I ever made?
No, sir.
What did somebody do to it?
Improve.
They borrowed it, they duplicated it, and they improved upon it. Look at your automobile you drive. Is that the first automobile they made?
No.
Look at your stove. Is that the first stove they made? Look at your house. Is that the first house they made? Look at your clothes. Is that the first outfit they made?
No, sir.
What did somebody do to it?
Borrow, duplicate, improve.
What does that spell? Success. Am I putting something on y'all's mind to make y'all think?
Yes.
Am I good at what I do? Now, y'all two have heard me speak many times. Y'all never heard me do this, have you? Did I give y'all some new information?
Sure.
How many of my events y'all heard me? Y'all heard me speak and teach too many times, even count. But look how much new information I just gave you. Look how many aha moments I just gave you. Now, 8 successful things people do. Have a powerful and inspiring why. You know what my why is? God gave me this purpose. God gave me the ability to stand in front of people and give them everything I read and learn. And put it in a way where they get aha moments to say, I've got to do better. That's my why. My purpose right now is to help build Black Wall Street. Nationally. All I got to do is get before everybody nationally. I need y'all. Who are you going to tell about me? You have a church. Bring me in and have all your prisoners here. Because I can give them something to say aha about. How many ministers others you know you can tell about me? That I can help their church or their community. Bring the community in. That's where your success is bringing the community in. All these mega churches, y'all, I really hate seeing all these mega churches with all this money and they don't have anything but, what they say, money. All they have is money. And you got people out there coming and giving all they got. Here's the story that I tell. And I'm going to ask y'all, so I answer this. You came to me and you needed, and I gave you $10. He gave you $20. Who gave you the most? I did. Because all I had was $10. He got millions. Who gave you the most? I did, because I gave you all I had. I gave you all I had. Because I had $10. He's got millions, he gave you 20. Look at these mega churches. You got people going to these churches, can't even pay their bills, but they tell them they're paying their tithe. They can't go to a church and say, I can't pay a house note this month. Can you give me the money? I've been going to this church for 40, 50 years, 30, 40 years, second, third generation. Now I'm struggling. Can you help me? And they'll turn their back on me. Look at this lady they put out of church because she lost her job and couldn't no longer pay her tithe, and they put her back to church. What sense does that make?
It's not a church.
It's not a church. You're right, it's not. If you can reach back and do for the community, that's a church. Now, here's the thing, and I don't knock churches. Yeah, I don't knock churches. But until we learn how to teach the community and bring people in that can teach the community more than Christianity. I talk nothing about religion, because when you're on stage, one thing I learned, the first thing that my coaches taught me is when you're on stage, you never talk two things, politics and religion. Because everybody don't believe in what you believe in politically, and everyone is not a Christian. But that doesn't make them your enemy. Because everybody that looks like me and thinks like me ain't black. Everybody that I've marched with, held hands with, and got arrested with ain't black. Like I say, all white people ain't your enemy, and all black people ain't your friend. Now, let's do about now. Have a and that's my why. Now, number 2, take action even when it's scary. Fear, F-E-A-R, false energy appearing real, or F-E-A-R. Face everything and rise. Face everything, F-E-A-R, and rise. Or fear everything and run. Choice is yours. Choice is yours. Which one are you going to do? That's why I come here, brother. I've been rocking your brain, but man, you smoking through your ears, man. I put so much on your brain.
Face everything and rise, or face everything and run.
And run, or fear everything and run.
Fear everything and run.
Keep their goals in front of them. Now, this is very important. This is very important. Keep their goals in front of them. Y'all, stop having 2 or 3 different businesses and you're trying to work on 2 or 3 different businesses. You can't be a mechanic. You can't be a plumber. And you can't do photography and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I say hypothetically, I can say, okay, man, I need you to take pictures of my wedding. He said, okay, man. But then all of a sudden he comes and say, man, I need you to fix my engine, my transmission. Then all of a sudden, here comes somebody and say, man, I need you to fix something. I got a leak in my house. When you have time to be an expert on taking my pictures? You don't. When you got a business that's paying for another business, all you got are hobbies.
Yeah.
It's true.
You got to focus. F-O-C-U-S. Focus. Follow one course until successful. F-O-C-U-S. Follow one course until successful. Focus. You know how many people, oh God, you know how many emails I get a week. Mr. Murray, won't you come and try this? Oh, I got the best things in sliced bread. So-and-so making all this money at it. If it's not centered around the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, don't offer it to me. I know what my purpose is. I know what she gave me to do. She told me my job was to build people and teach them how to take care of themselves, how to build a legacy. And that's just what I'm doing. Number 4, learn from people they admire. Learn from people you admire. Learn from people who knows more than you. And like I told you, everyone on earth, every individual on earth, 7.4 trillion people on earth. Billion, on earth. And every one of them knows something that you know. The story behind that. I was going to the market one day and ran across a man who had $1. And all I had was $1. So I gave him $1. And he gave me $1. When we walked away, we both still had just $1. I was going to the market one day and ran into a gentleman, and when we got to talking, he had an idea. He gave me his idea. I had an idea. I gave him my idea. When we walked away, we had 2 ideas. Understand? We can change $1. We still both just have $1. But we change an idea, and we both got 2 ideas. I mean, see, when I say third ear, third eye, this is where you learn as time goes on to not look at what I say, but look at the meaning and the power behind what I say. That's when you learn to use your third ear and third eye. That's when everything gets easier for you. And you get smarter. And you understand more. But it takes practice. I've been doing it for years. But it took me a few years before I saw it and got it. Number 5. Plan their day the night before. Woo-wee! How powerful is that? People who don't plan their day, it means their day plans their plan. If your day plans, that means you just hit nearly everywhere doing everything. But when you plan your day, you're organized. The most successful people on earth are those that are organized. That's why I tell people, do you know that your life is a business? The most successful people are those that are organized. Your life is a business. Treat it as such. Organize it like you would a business. So when you start a business, what are you used to? Business. Because you've organized your life as such. So all you're doing is moving from life to business. Your life is a business. Treat it as such. Number 6. Oh, my Lord. Make their health a priority. I've already told you all about that. Make your life a priority. Your health a priority. What goes in, comes out. I tell people, you got hair. And you put those chemicals in it. Do you know your hair is a living entity? Whatever you put in your hair goes in your system. Your hair absorbs and goes in your system. It might not affect you immediately, but in time it's going to. Cancer grows what? One cell at a time, baby. Until it takes over, and there's nothing you can do with that. Perfume, colognes, When you put it on you, it goes in you. You're never supposed to put it on you. You can dap it on your clothes, but never put it on your skin. Your skin is absorbing those chemicals. And people don't realize that. The only thing you put on your skin is water and something natural. Because it's going to absorb the chemicals. It's just like a cancer. It's going to grow slowly, but it's going to grow. Watch what you do. Don't put that stuff on you. Don't put that stuff on your hair. Watch what you put in your mouth that goes in your system. Although, well, Grandpa, he lived 90 years and he ate pork, but back then, they didn't have all these chemicals in it that you're eating now. Because you got a pig now that's 3, 4, 6 months old weighing 500 pounds. Come on. Cattle, same way. You got a bull that's 6 months old weighing a ton, half a ton. You're eating the chemicals. Be careful what you put in your system. You really got to learn to read labels. Canned food is not good for you. Because how do they keep, look at the chemicals. You better learn to read labels. If you can't pronounce it, don't put it in your system. Now, I'm going to tell you something else is not good for you. You're eating all these seedless fruits, these seedless watermelon, seedless grapes, seedless this. Did God know what she was doing when she put a seed in it? Nothing can multiply without a seed. You can't multiply without a seed. I got to implant a seed in a woman for you to be here. Everything must come from a seed.
So how do they make seedless watermelon?
It was fabricated in the lab. Just like, do you know one of the worst fish you can put in your system?
Farm fish?
Tilapia.
Tilapia?
It was made it is not, it don't have skin. It don't have scales. It was made in the laboratory. Look up the word, look up the fish tilapia, and never ever eat the tilapia. Look it up. I'm telling you. Just look it up and see what it's going to shock you.
So the seedless watermelon doesn't come out of the ground?
Yeah, but it was made in the factory. It's not. It don't have God's nutritional value because God didn't make it. God didn't make it. The apple has. What has seeds? Apple does it have seeds? Orange does it have seeds? Name me one fruit that don't have a seed.
I always wondered how they made seedless.
It was done in the factory. I mean, in the laboratory.
Huh.
So it couldn't put God's nutritional nutrition in it because they can't put it in there. Just like black folks. And excuse me, Rich, I'm getting ready to get black.
Sorry.
We got something in us called melanin that makes us black. That's why, you know why your skin is dark? Because you grew in Africa. You came from Africa where the sun constantly bakes down on you. So your skin is dark. You know why your nose is wide? Because it's hot in Africa, the air is thinner. So you got to suck in more air. How can you suck in more air? You got to have a wider nose. Why are your pupils brown? Because it's brighter and it reflects light. You develop, your body takes care of itself, so it makes your pupils brown so it can reflect light. Why is your hair nappy? Because the sun will bake your head. Don't you realize when you got nappy hair, the sun can't penetrate it? It's to protect your scalp. Your lips are thick because you got to suck in more air because it's thinner. God knew what she was doing. She made you black and gave you that thing called melanin. Now, here's the thing about melanin. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. You take all the melanin out, you're going to say there's a 5-gallon jug right there. Pure melanin. You say, okay, that's my melanin. And excuse me, Rich, but I'm going to give you the facts. And a white guy comes up and says, okay, give me my melanin. You give me a teaspoonful. That's all the melanin got in there. And we got a whole 5-gallon thing. That's why. That is why the sun makes us younger. We glow when the sun hits us. But when it hits the white people, they burn. And they age. Because Because they don't have that thing that God gave us. It can't be imitated, duplicated, or fabricated. And it's called melanin. Look it up! I'm telling y'all, look it up. What I keep telling y'all to do, research. Because what you want to learn behind the research, I can't compare with what you want to learn behind the research. I got something in me can't be made in the laboratory. As hard as they tried, they can't do it. God knew what she was doing, she gave it to me. And that's why you're black, your nose is wide, your lips are thick, your eyes are brown, and your hair is man. To protect you. Your health is a priority, y'all. Please listen to what I'm telling you. And teach your children what I'm teaching you. Every one of y'all should go home right now and sit down with your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, and tell them what you learned today. Number 8. Read a lot.
7.
Oh, number 7? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. 7. Avoid distractions. Naysayers are distractions. You can't do are distraction. Fear is a distraction. Doubt is a distraction. Everything is possible. Apostrophe and an attitude will get you there. Number 8, read a lot. How many of y'all want to be a millionaire? How many of y'all want to lead? Because you got to be able to lead in order to be a millionaire. Readers are leaders. And what do you do when you read? Do you not learn? Mm-hmm. Guess what, y'all? Learners are earners. Mm-hmm. The more you learn, the better chance you got to make more money. But here's the thing I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm very adamant on this, y'all. Because y'all know everything I'm giving y'all is been spiritual. I teach from spirit. I'm a spiritual person. My mind went, I can't believe I forgot that quick. Where was I? I had a point I was on my mind.
You're a spiritual person, you teach from a spiritual
Oh, yeah.
perspective.
And these are leaders are readers are leaders. Mm-hmm. Once you combine the two, you're unstoppable. Unstoppable. The only one that can stop you is who? Yourself. Fact. Okay, y'all, we got 10 minutes. Somebody talk to me.
You want me to cut it? You want me to cut it?
Keep going. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Then let me ask y'all, somebody tell me something they got from today's presentation.
I'm going to post my podcast on YouTube.
You can see the difference.
I will.
And then you can post your YouTube page on your Facebook page. You can post it on your Instagram page. Mm-hmm. You can post it. Go to my Instagram page, my LinkedIn page, and look how many people look at my page. Mm-hmm. I post everything on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and YouTube. I take time every day to do that. Every day. If you notice on your Facebook, you saw me that I post on Facebook, how many things I post today? Mm-hmm. Minimum of 3. Every day. Because people, Facebook belongs to people from 42 up. More people on Facebook are age 42 and up. The kids are on Instagram. Who spends money for businesses? People from 42 up. They're on Facebook. Now, what did I just do? Something wrong. Wrong one. I hit the wrong button now. I have a book, y'all, right here, Climbing Success Mountain. Read this book. My spirit wrote it for me. I just put it in paper, on paper. It's going to show you that everything you want is already there inside of you. All you got to do is open it up and let it flow. It's there. It's there. If you want to order the book, Social Media Land, all you got to do is go to mminstitute.info, mminstitute.info, or call me at 240-619-2019. It's 240-619-2019. My spirit gave me this. This book is written from spirit. I'm sure it gave me this. I sit down and I started typing it. For 2 hours talking to my spirit. It just, I never had an idea this was in me until it gave it to me. The story, Climbing Says Mountain. He's ready, she's ready. I don't know if he's ready yet or not. And he read. Fantastic book, not because I wrote it, because I just put it in order my spirit gave it to me. And when you read it, you'll understand. And I'm going to tell you about this book. This book is about, it's got 2 characters. You, the person reading it, and Mr. Success. And I'm going to tell you something that I usually, when I usually have a book signing, we talk about it. Mr. Success, you know who Mr. Success is? Your guardian angel. And it's a part in there when he tells you who he is, but you just don't pick it up. Because there's a part in there when he says, why did you come to me and tell me to climb this mountain? And Mr. Success tells him, because you asked. He says, but there was nobody in the room but me. How did you know? Your guardian angel is with you 24/7. That's why I told you, speak it. Give your guardian angel something to do. Give your God something to do. She's waiting on you. This book is heavy. You've got to learn to use your 6th sense when you read it. Because every time you read it more than once. Because every time you read it, you can pick something up. I wrote it. I read this book, I can't tell you how many times, but every time I read it, because I'm growing, I see things from a different light that's giving me more power. Now, can I give y'all a positive thought of the day?
Yes.
Y'all know I love humor. But fact is, sometimes the truth is funnier than what somebody put in the movie. Positive thought of the day. When you feel that nobody loves you, nobody cares for you, everyone is ignoring you, and people are jealous of you, you should really ask yourself, am I too sexy? Because you got people that envy you, and you don't even know it. I don't like you because you are this and I'm not. You got this and I don't. You can do this and I can't. People love you and they don't love me. So you got to ask yourself, is it because I'm too sexy? Think about it. Do you know how much easier life is if you laugh at yourself? See, people laugh at me. I'm telling you right now, y'all know, y'all been hearing me. Y'all haven't even picked it up yet. But I stutter and I stammer. Even when I'm on stage, I don't care. See, you can't hurt my feelings laughing at me. I'm too busy laughing at myself. So I'm going to get mad when you laugh at me. Thank y'all for coming. Look me up. Tell people about me. Invite me out. And call me. I can coach you, help you like I did these 2 gentlemen. And get you where you want to go. Give you a guideline. Get you there. Thank you.